Hi, I'm Michael Bravin. I'm the Vice President of Market Development at Arri Inc. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the Alexa camera. The Alexa development started about 2.5 years ago and took all the lessons that we learned from the D20 and D21 and built it into this camera. Sensor is the Olive 3 CMOS. It's the next generation of sensor that was developed for the D21, and we use what's called dual gain architecture, where we take the taps off the sensor and go through 2 gain paths for highlights and shadows so that we get a balanced image coming off the sensor. The direct-to-edit system is new here at NAB with Alexa. It's not found on any other camera. It's the ability to take 2 S/S cards, put them in the camera, and record ProRes that you can immediately take the cards out, plug them into a computer, and edit in Final Cut Pro, and as of this NAB, drop them on the timeline in your Avid. Besides the direct-to-edit, which records to ProRes, because we have HDSDI, 1.5 gig, HDSDI dual link, and 3 gig, we can pretty much go to any type of recording device. The sensor is a 3.5K CMOS, and the imaging area is 3K, and the 3K image, when it's debayered, gives you 2K, and then we down convert to 1920 by 1080. The camera has a PL mount that's set just like you would on a film camera with shims. It could be changed for a Canon, Nikon, or a Panavision mount if that's what you need to do. Frame rates go from 1 to 60, and the shutter can go from 5 degrees to 359 degrees. The base sensitivity is ASA 800, but we can shoot from 200 to 1600, and the camera is balanced equally between daylight and tungsten so that you don't have any of the issues of dropping performance when you're switching from daylight to tungsten. One of the most innovative things on the camera is the viewfinder. One of the issues with digital cameras is people don't like the electronic viewfinder. So they're used to using an optical reflex viewfinder. So what we needed to do is we needed to design a viewfinder that felt and acted very much like an optical viewfinder. And that's what this viewfinder does. It uses an F-LCOS display at 1280 by 768, which we found gave better contrast than 1920 by 1080 and still has a sharpness with that close to your eye equivalent to 1920 by 1080, and we use LED backlighting to make sure that the color in the viewfinder stays stable regardless of the temperature of the viewfinder. One other very cool thing about the camera is the built-in shoulder curve. There's a shoulder pad that fits there so that you can rest it on your shoulder, but the camera naturally fits onto the shoulder and the viewfinder naturally fits against the eye.